Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. A really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
And it's a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and that was a simple play. Simple pitch and catch. It's an easy short route. It's a hitch that they've thrown this 4,000 times to each other in practice, and you just need your receiver to step up and make that throw.
Looking to throw again. This time he's got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With jet sweep pass. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the red zone, looking for a man. He makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Gets it in there for the touchdown. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. He's got him. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Wants to go up top. That's a fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Gets away from one. He's got space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Running to the left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I'll tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you've got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and he saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. If you keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback making checks. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. Got enough space. And it'll be a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Mitchell. Knocked out of bounds at the 46. A good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. To throw, it's Fitzgerald. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his back in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Power football with the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Using the quick game. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the move, it's Mosley. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pressure coming. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Fitzgerald. Snagged out of the air.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Makes the grab. It's Mitchell. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Mitchell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking for a man. It's Fitzgerald. And it's caught. Touchdown.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Mosley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Going to swing it on second down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Now this offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Fitzgerald. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harrington. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They'll run for it. Shakes off the defender. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fitzgerald. Under fire. Unleashes one. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Wants to throw again. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Fitzgerald. It's complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Hauls it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fitzgerald. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars, Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the BYU Cougars. We're EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys are just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free.
Got a man! Catch made! Big play! And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, ASU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. Powering through a tackle. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
It converts PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Now let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
They can't stop us. 42 spot.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it in the open. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Levitt. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
The pocket breaking down. It's a wide receiver screen. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The short completion of the tight end, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. That pass falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Wrap down the middle. It's Ryan. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, ASU. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kickoff.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Ryan. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Cougars looking to run some tempo here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as time runs out. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before half.
You just can't wait to tell nobody when you get
beginning right now. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter.
the Boone putting on before we hit PlayStation. Man, what in the fuck? I'm getting the fuck beat out of me right now. Give me some rest.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game.
Yeah,
it's the second interception in this game so far. and he's
No, we in the
locked in his
dynasty.
fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Looking down.
No. The one where I'm BYU and he Arizona State.
See, I got a game.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Motion now from the tight end. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Hamilton. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can
come on back.
And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly.
Hell no. We might need to stay right here. What the fuck?
Tackle at the 6-yard line after the
Fuck,
completion.
man.
It's really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
BYU 0.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. What a catch! That gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's running out of time here. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back in motion now. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. He's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Toss play to the outside. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge, but I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
The Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Receiver does a nice job of sitting in the soft spot of the zone that time on the curl, and a good timing with the quarterback to get the ball in there before the coverage adjusted.
QB bootlegs here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Sun Devils are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Tight end goes in motion. To the air. It's Levitt. Makes a quick catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. 1st and goal, handoff. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the PAT is good.
Arizona State 42, BYU 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's back to throw again on second down. Pump over the middle. It's Hamilton. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Breaks into the open. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Close to the tight end. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
BYU getting set for the first and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Both out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, ASU. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete. Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Ryan. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The receiver grabs it. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your literal slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Tackle made quickly at the 11 of the offense in the red zone now. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Dropping back. It's Levitt. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, what a grab! He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the first down. And a good find by the quarterback.
And the Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. He gets loose. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Sun Devils will crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. The 30. Will not be brought down. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he loses the football. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter.
49, BYU 0.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down for the offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Sun Devils keep the football on the move. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now it's third and long for this offense, football right at midfield. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Makes the grab. It's Bachman. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, that's a great game right here for these guys. It hasn't been a good day, let's face it. but I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Barkley. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down, and now a fourth down play coming up. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Working for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They connect for 6.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The defense is coming after him. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team, intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Touchdown, Arizona State. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arizona State 63, BYU 0.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes a deep shot. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Levitt. Makes a quick grab. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Receiver makes the grab. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, ASU. This offense really clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.